Hi everybody, happy Tuesday. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to finally share with you something that I've been working on for a very long time. And it is the Grandma's Scrappy Hexagon Garden Quilt. This is very special because a lot of you have been wanting to learn how to do English paper piecing and proper quilting and sewing tutorials. I finally have got this all ready for you. The pattern is super beginner friendly, and I just know you're going to have so much fun creating this quilt, recreating this quilt with me. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I just wanted to answer a few commonly asked questions. Okay, so you may be wondering about the finished size of this quilt, and the finished size measures 39.5 inches by 46.5 inches, and that is with the quilt already washed, so it is definitely finished. That is the finished size. And I designed this quilt smaller. It's between a baby and a crib size because a lot of you are beginners, and I wanted to make it easy for you. When you have a lot of fabric to work with, it can be very frustrating, overwhelming, and you want to quit. You may want to quit. So I want to make it very simple for you to enjoy learning, especially if you're new to English paper piecing. Experienced quilters will have no problem doing this. It is super easy to do. And in the Quilt-along series, I'm going to show you how to do it by hand, the actual petals, you know, the hexagon things, by hand or on the machine. So you have that option as well in the videos. A little bit more about the pattern is you also are going to have like all the measurements, not measurements, the supplies, the yardage. You have three options. So you have the option of going ahead and using your scrap fabric material, which is what my quilt was made out of. That's really the reason why I designed it. I wanted to get rid of all my scrap fabric. Or you can also use a layer cake and a mini charm pack. So for those of you who are new, we have a layer cake right here. It's a 10.5 inch by 10.5 inch square pre-cut fabric thing. So normally you can buy these in a 42 pack, and they're about $20 to $40 depending on, it seems like a lot, but it does save you a lot of time in cutting, and that's what I love about layer cakes. In fact, I prefer to use a layer cake a lot of the time, just because you don't have to use all that yardage and material. So for the background fabric, you'll need one of these layer cakes. And as far as your actual hexagons, you can use a mini charm pack. So that is the 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch square pre-cut thing of fabric, just like the layer cakes. Again, it saves you a lot of time as far as cutting, because the squares that you'll need are 294. In the pattern, I also kind of did the math for you and made it possible for you to do yardage if you don't want to use the layer cakes and the mini charm packs. And also the option, if you want to use your petals, if you want to use a different color for the middle of your hexagon, I have the yardage there too. All the math is done for you in this pattern. And you can go ahead and go onto my Etsy shop and download this pattern and get your supplies, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Alright, so today I decided to cut my own background squares, and I'm cutting them into 10-inch strips using an OmniGrid 6-inch by 24-inch non-slip quilter's ruler and my 60mm Fiskars rotary cutter. I absolutely love using that ruler. It works perfectly. And then taking the 2 strips at a time, trimming the selvage edges off and trimming them down to 10-inch by 10-inch squares. Alright, so next I'm using this 9.5 inch square quilting ruler. Absolutely love this thing. And trimming these 10-inch squares down to 7.5 inch squares. You may be asking why not start with 7.5 inch squares to begin with. Well, it's because I wanted to make this layer cake, or this pattern layer cake friendly, and trimming it down to 7.5 inch squares makes the hexy flowers look proportionate. The extra 2.5 inches of fabric strips can also be saved for binding and scrap fabric. So it just leaves you with a couple of nice options. And as you can see, there are a ton more. Actually, this is just a small amount of scrap fabric, but you do have perfectly measured out 2.5 inch binding strips, so you don't have to go through all that work of creating a binding later for another project. All right, for your hexie squares, go ahead and trim your fabric, just trimming the selvage edges off, and you're going to want to trim those down to 2.5 inch strips, and then subcutting them to 2.5 inch squares. Of course, if you're using a layer cake or you're using a mini charm pack, everything will be pre-cut for you, so you can skip this step. All right, so everything looks like it's getting all cut. When you're all done with that, we're gonna go ahead and join me for part 2, where we will start making our English paper piecing hexagons. Thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.